went down, the rollback went down. So that causes, organically, the rate has to increase to create the same amount of money. When your pool of funds decreases, the rate has to go up some. So it looks like it goes up, which the number goes up, but it actually creates fewer dollars.
Yankee State, Iowa. So
Yeah, so if I understand this right, Joe, if we leave this as it is,
Yep.
it's got to go to 1268, 447.
Correct.
If we start cutting anything out of here, it's going to start to fall in anywhere in between the 1268 to 1190.
Nope,
No?
it actually won't. So if you go to page 8 on the property tax breakdown, this is what's driving the taxes. And so the 8.235, that's our max general levy that we can do. So that's gonna give us $4.1 million. And then your other numbers down below, your insurance costs, the little bit we get from ag, police retirement, your FICA and IPERS, which is retirement, and other employee benefits, those are all tied to personnel costs. So the only way you're gonna really reduce a number there is if you reduce cost of personnel. So those numbers are not asking for anything more than just simply funding the need of those expenses.
All right, your jobs are safe, just so you know that.
I didn't hear the word layoff.
most of them.
All the full-timers. So I mean, the taxes only get us $6.4 million listed there. So if you go back to go back to page 1. You can see that the general fund needs a little over $10 million. So I mean, taxes is only a piece of it. And then you have other fees and that are built in to that to help balance the budget.
Okay.
So yeah, simply just cutting expenses everywhere doesn't decrease the tax rate unless you would get drastically lower, and then you decrease your general fund levy.
Any discussion with other, and I mean, I understand you're all into your own budgets, but other communities almost have to be approaching it the same way, right?
I haven't talked to anybody, I guess, in person. I just know that when this tax law came through, everybody was sweating. That it's gonna be a crunch. So you're gonna have to pay those anyways.
If the levy rate went to 1268, how does that compare to other like-sized communities? Has anybody done that research?
No, because this will be the first year of this new law where the rates will be
Historically.
different.
Jason, do you know?
It's on my desk.
I think we've seen it before, haven't we?
We're like,
I brought it up in a committee meeting, I think, but I don't know if I've distributed it anywhere.
so it's safe to say we're looking for $120,000.
Right.
I can give you 10. You can have one computer in the garage door, so there's 10 of the 100. I'll come up with
the other. That don't help a lot, but it's something.
I'll take it.
Just saying.
Well, right away, you can take the 40 out of cemetery for the marking, the subbase and the lot marking, that's 40. Because if we're not gonna do, if we're gonna hold off on that expansion to the south, we don't need to spend the 40. And if you don't wanna do that, columbarium, that's another 30, so that right there you got 70 already.
Well, he had included that in this.
Yeah, I had that kind of. Had 30 of it.
I'm not picking on you, Brad, I'm just going down the list as they're on the page.
Joe, can you transfer my two computers to loss? I'll give you 12.
I mean, you can transfer it, but it's not, I mean, it's already coming out of, it's coming out of ARPA, that's,
I forgot that, you can only take back 5 for the garage doors, mine was ARPA for the computers, wasn't it?
yeah, and there might be a little money left in ARPA after we get done with the final adjustment in June for wages. That might free up some dollars, not a lot, I mean, I'm talking maybe 10,000. That could be used for some of those smaller expenses.
Okay,
Didn't you take, what about the barrier arms, you taking those out already?
That's in loss, so it doesn't help the general fund any.
Well, we can still take them out.
But if you take them out, you could maybe transfer some of the other parts to the lot funds.
Well, I feel like we got a lot of it already in loss that fit.
so you're back to what you were saying, Jason, take 40 out for the memorial sub base and lot marking, that wasn't in what you had, Joe, as far as the, in your paragraph totaling 365,000.
Right,
So that gains us 40.
right.
You got,
How bad does the concrete need replaced at the outdoor pool?
It'll just be a bad score on their inspection.
It's not like a trip hazard or anything?
Well, I don't know what it looks like, I know they'll note it on their yearly inspection that it needs to be fixed.
They're just asking about the outdoor concrete, so
We get written up on it every year, but I mean, it's been mud jacked for years, that concrete, so there's no fixing it, it has to be tore out and replaced. Can we get by another year? Yes.
Well, let's get by another year then.
Just more tube for coffee or something. Or paint down a little bit. Trying to get back to my guy.
Can we take the golf course improvements and move those to hotel motel?
I don't think golf, I don't know.
The bar and grill stuff you could
Yeah,
probably.
that's what I'm talking about, my piece. Yard for upkeep of convention facilities. For the state of Iowa.
Mhm.
Iowa.
What would that leave us with?
That gets you up to 85.
Okay, gotcha, okay. Okay.
Actually, so the number, if you look at my question, my thoughts, the number to cut moves slightly down from moving the non-bargaining raises to just a 4%, and then having that fluctuation. We probably are where we need to be, because that was 447 instead of 470.
Without those three
With
recommendations?
those three changes.
Sorry, repeat that.
What I had in there for the cost for raises was the 4% plus $1, or $1 plus 4%.
Okay.
And moving it just to the 4% decreased it as well. So, I mean, we're probably right. I had 447 for that,
Okay.
and the number on here was 473. So that's another 26,000.
Okay.
So we're at 85 with the three moves, with the base and lot marking of 40, the 34, 750 for the concrete, the pool, 11,000 moved from general to hotel motel, let's say 85, plus 26 would put us at 111.
The other thing we haven't discussed, too, is the, library, we do just generally give them a dollar amount. Are we comfortable with the bottom line there?
Oh, it's pretty high. If I can find it again.